Welcome back, Walker Nation, to Madden 20, Broncos Franchise Mode Part 3. We are facing the Green Bay Packers. But as you're seeing right now, as I'm talking to you guys, I am currently looking at my newest receiver, Emil Hall. He is a rookie coming out of Missouri. This man, I took and edited. He was a 65 overall in the free agency. So I took and upped his speed, his agility. I didn't mess with his, I messed with his awareness just a little bit. But he's got good route running. He's got good route running all around. Oh, but this is my custom Broncos roster. It is supposed to be up to date to the current Madden 21 roster that'll be coming out when Madden 21 comes out, which is the whole offseason that's going on right now, from the draft to the free agency signings and all that. But the only thing is, we're missing a lot of players because this is the first season, which is the 2019 season. So this is just me going crazy trying to get them to the Super Bowl. But also, I signed this man here from the Seahawks. I needed some help. Here. This man had some decent speed. He's got decent agility. It'll be enough to help me with like my route running and stuff when I run slants or run deep threats or run fades, whatever I want to do. But this man here will help. But once Noah Fant starts taking up and higher ranked with his overall, Noah Fant's going to be my #1 tight end. The Broncos this year are going to be a team you don't want to mess with. We're going 11-5, and one of the guys on the either on a stream or a podcast or something said that we were going to be 3-13. I was like, this guy's just talking crap. Don't know what he's talking about. Nah, we're going 11-5 or 10-6. Just have to wait and see. But it's going to get interesting, I promise. Because I've got I just wanted to show you my new receiver I've got and my current tight end. Of course. Coach, we've got a tough matchup this week. What do you got to figure out on a way to shut down Aaron Rodgers? Rodgers' film is incredible. He's always found a way to move the ball downfield. There is no such thing as breaking play when he is under center. You got any idea? I'm going to neutralize him. Rodgers is our #1 concern. Throw everything we have at him. Stunts, blitz, disguise coverage. I want to shut him down completely. Hey, Vic Fangio is one of the best defensive minds in the whole NFL. Right up there next to Wade Phillips, baby. I'll do my best. But we've got to match their personnel on every play. If they come out with the 3 receivers, we need to be in nickel formation. 4 receivers, dime, 5 quarters. If not, he's gonna tear us apart. We got it. Also, did I think I did it last night. I knew I was forgetting something. Of course. If y'all don't use the old MUT Madden Ultimate Teams, which is like what the cards and stuff are based off of, there's an old Madden Ultimate Teams. Type in MUT old, and then it should pull up the first one. It should say old and home, and then in the description it should say Madden 18, because that's where I've used a lot of my current overall best performing players that have performed out through those years. To Madden 12, 16, 17. I've got Madden 11. I ain't played it yet, but I will when I get a computer for you guys to enjoy the next up-and-coming stream. I was tired of seeing Drew Lock at a 68 overall. I was sick and tired of that. But let's get into our practice, and oh, did we already do our practice? Yeah, we done did all that. I did all that before I even started. I did all that last night. before I even started this game. I did all that last night, by the way, so I don't get y'all confused or anything. Let's jump right into this game. Let's play this. Also, there's a trick I did not know that I heard on the rumor mill that is true. That if you turn on the live play, you're going to get a few different plays. I'm very curious to see. I need to find a playbook that I know so well. Well, since the Vikings had a what's-his-face, then we're going to use a Gary Kubiak's offense. Because I miss that offense. Because that's the old offense I was used to. Y'all ready to rock and roll? Because it's going to get crazy. I saw that one of you guys requested if I used a mic. Yes, I do. On the last one I did, I was talking to my buddy on a stream. We were discussing stuff for Madden. And that's where the whole Madden video came into play. The new one that I've got, that I actually did by itself. But, you know, it's going to get crazy. Because I've got another one I'll be making on in the future.
Trouble keeping up with the Joneses? It's the coach. This is the 2009.
Let's jump.
Look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the
Let's jump right into the game, guys.
Back in 1957, under the title of City
Time
Stadium,
for a kickoff.
We're at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Home of the
Today,
Cheeseheads.
And we've got a good one in store.
That kick was not too
Between the
good.
Denver Broncos and the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, clean hit.
Good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Packer offense led by number 12, Aaron Rodgers. And the Pack in an unfamiliar position this year. They have not made the playoffs for 2 years running. 6-9-1 a year ago. And now with a new head coach in Matt LaFleur, no guarantee certainly that they'll play meaningful football in January this year. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's keep him covered. Let's keep him covered. Let's go. Let's go. Move, 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 move. Get him, get him, get him. Shut him out. Shut him out. Let's go. Let's go.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Quickly now, here's a look at the Green Bay offense.
That right tackle used to be one of our guys.
Because their quarterback Aaron Rodgers
Mercedes Lewis, former Jacksonville Jaguar tight end.
3, 4, 5, 6 seconds. But David Bakhtiari, his left tackle, he does it as well as anyone could ever expect.
Come on, Clowney.
Excellent footwork. Knows that the players are going to stay alive for a long time. Often will get.
And
Von Miller.
He lost the football.
Josie Jewell,
Like
baby.
this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do.
Bad move, Rodgers.
Looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Give me that.
The throw fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage.
I really wanted to pick that thing off, but
popped the ball free,
I guess I swatted it out of his
You
hands.
can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the
Let's see.
sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On 4th down, J.K.
Why,
Scott
fight him out
ready
like
to
that
put it away.
Michael Crabtree and a key to lead?
He
No, thank
steps
you.
into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
Oh, I broke their ankles.
A very nice job
Close
on
to
the
it, though.
run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
That's my future QB right there, y'all. Let's see if we can perform a little better. Since we got 2 Pro Bowl running backs, we've got to put some serious work in here.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. You go take up. Screen.
Find that Mike Packer. Hold him off.
The young man was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Philip Lindsay. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lock. And
I know, illegal forward passing.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he
honestly,
threw it.
why does it have to be like this?
That's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
On 3rd and long, it's Lock. And that is
incomplete. Wow.
Well,
how was that not a freaking pick, dude?
Getting ready for this one. Take the big shot.
Go, Pack, go.
At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit.
Go, Pack, go.
They only punted twice in the win last week.
Go, Pack, go.
Let's go.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive.
Let's get a cover. Let's get a coverage on them.
They should have a better opportunity because
let's go, baby. Let's move it.
That first series,
don't let it get a hot streak now.
So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open here is
okay, that was not smart. That was middle zone. I should have had my middle linebacker on that one.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Got a blitz. Got to get him again, though. Send that pressure spiking, though.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Timing was off.
Allison, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Rodgers. To throw again.
Give me that pick. Come on, Boye. A.J. Boye taking it all the way home. Touchdown!
This one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Better not be hurt.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Substitute for that now.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
I'm sure I need to make some adjustments on defense.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the
Come on, Bond. That's my fault, though.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Of course we're offsides. That was the obvious, because I saw it myself.
Easy to see.
That's all my doing.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot.
It's all my fault, dang it. Hey, that's a Super Bowl rematch from on my Madden 12.
Points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Man, Josie Jewell needs a lot of love for what he's been doing.
Lead to a third down.
He deserves a lot. They're going to run this thing.
Not what they were hoping for, is now they'll try to convert on third. A throw caught.
Ah, come on.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. Rodgers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
On second down, it's Jones.
Oh, stiff arm, really?
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
Don't you do Von Miller like that. Don't you do my boy like that. What you doing?
On what'll be a 3rd and 4.
Oh, no.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We got to stop them or they're going to get some serious trouble going.
Rodgers going to throw. And his throw.
What was he looking at?
Incomplete.
He threw his pass too fast.
Lewis, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones.
Holding offense.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
There's a holding call.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Packers on 3rd down.
This is probably still on
3 for 4 thus
Pro,
far.
but I have
This
no
will be 3rd
entirely.
and 15.
I'm not entirely sure.
Now Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10.
I'm always waiting till the last second to get that daggum thing down there.
And that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the pass complete to Ryan Graham. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal.
He knew that was coming.
But it's incomplete.
Didn't see that coming,
So
did
it's
you?
been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points will be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
Let's go, let's go. Come on now.
Defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13
Yes, sir.
plays, you
Oh, juke that man out.
13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Broncos
Well, seemed
on
to be
the
a juke
field
man.
ready
We'll
to
go
start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Oh, no, not a pick! By the gods, this can't be happening. That's what the guy was referring to as Drew Lock's superhero throws.
Career interception.
God darn me.
He's not laughing it off. but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here it's third down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
I know it's too many warnings, but at least gives us extra time to think something here.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Rodgers now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback.
Oh, also I improved his running as well.
And get the football.
John Ross's speed I improved a little bit by 1.
Chance, they pop the ball free in the backfield.
Going deep downfield. It's caught inside.
Cortland Sutton saved the ball.
Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. He's a second-round pick, a solid second-round pick. But when you're close to that first round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that had first-round grades on him.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff. Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that.
I got to figure out what I got to do different now.
There because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. They'll start out on the ground with Jones, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there.
Oh, he's hurt.
It'll be second and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to be dropped.
Good stops, A.J. Boye. Good stop.
To the 32.
Let's go, dude. Let's go.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's third and 3. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Who to? Oh. Offensive pass interference. Wow. Let's do it.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
On third down, here's Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Gordon.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. First play of the drive.
We're going to get the ball back anyway.
2nd and 12.
Kneel it.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first
Why
half
they call
of
it timeout,
play.
I don't know.
We have hit halftime.
I wanted
Still
to make a big
2
play, but I was
quarters
like,
to
okay,
go.
now
We'll
screw
take
it.
a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports halftime report.
Sports.
Time for a look
It's in
around
the
the
game.
NFL here
Let's
in
check out
week
the scores,
3
why not?
of the new year. We'll begin with what's actually a Super Bowl rematch from 4 decades ago. Super Bowl 11.
Wow.
John Madden's lone Super Bowl title. It's Oakland taking on Minnesota. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in the second quarter. Derek Carr.
Nah,
We
let's
will
hold
skip
off.
the
Let's go.
highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's make some plays happen.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lock. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes
Okay,
down.
I was making things happen too much.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. He's got a man. It's Sutton
That's not
complete.
messing
And
around
they're
this
gonna
time.
Get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Lock now on 1st down. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Again, it's Williams. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
Yeah, that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore.